Hello everybody, welcome back to Ordinary Adventures. Today we're going on a very special adventure.
Yeah, we're actually going to be leaving the house for once.
So excited.
We're headed down close to Disneyland. Disneyland's still closed, Knott's Berry Farm is still closed, but Knott's has opened Mrs. Knott's Chicken Dinner Restaurant for takeout orders.
I'm so hungry and so excited.
Come with us on this adventure. So Knott's Berry Farm had very humble beginnings. It started as a farm. Walter Knott and his wife, and they were selling berries and pies and stuff on the side of the road. And then they decided to use her den and sell these chicken dinners, and it became Mrs. Knott's Chicken Dinner Restaurant. And that became so popular that they built this ghost town because there were so many people in line, they had nothing to do. So they built this ghost town for them to play in. And that was the beginning of Knott's Berry Farm, the theme park that we know and love.
You guys, I am so super excited for today. Not only that we get to leave the house, but we've been to Knott's Berry Farm dozens of times, as you've seen from our videos. Check them out if you haven't. But I have actually never tried the Knott's famous fried chicken. So I'm so excited. This probably isn't like the ideal way for me to try it the first time, but nonetheless, I am so hungry, so excited.
Knott's Berry Farm is not reopening. There is no plans to reopen at this time, but Mrs. Knott's Chicken Dinner Restaurant is located right outside the park, and they're only open for takeout orders. You gotta place your order online or you can phone them, and today is the first day. Today is May the 6th, and it's the first day that they are doing this, so we're excited to be some of the first to get some of Knott's Chicken Dinner while Knott's Berry Farm is actually closed. I remember just a few months ago when we went to Knott's Merry Farm, link to the video above, it took us 3 hours to get there from West Hollywood. Today, because it's a pandemic out there, it's gonna take us probably only 30 minutes. So we also have our GoPro. We're doing a time lapse for the first time. Let's see our drive to Knott's Berry Farm.
It's gonna be so exciting. I'm so excited for this GoPro footage. Roll that footage now.
So when you order online, you pick a specific pickup time. We picked 1 p.m. and we arrived here right at 12:59. So
wow, perfect timing. And we got our masks. We're ready to go, baby. Let's get this chicken.
Peter Serrata. We have the 14-piece meal.
yes.
Oh my God, 14-piece meal.
Yeah, right.
Put on top of that.
No worries, guys.
Holy crap! I didn't realize we ordered so much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, have a good one,
Thank
guys.
you.
My pleasure. All right.
Thank you for
Thanks
your
ordering.
service.
Take care, guys.
Mission accomplished. We got our Knott's Chicken Dinner. Now time to head home.
I just wanted. My mask is falling off. I'm sorry. Okay, mask off. Mission accomplished. I didn't know that Peter got so much food. This is like a lot of. This is like a true quarantine celebration. I'm excited. Not that I wasn't already, but
I think there was like 3 or 4 different packages you could get, but the one that included a boysenberry pie, which she's never had. Actually, I've never had a boysenberry pie. You know, Knott's is famous for their boysenberries. I had to get that. So we probably got a lot more chicken than we need, but I'm excited because we got chicken and we got boysenberry.
oh my gosh.
We got boysenberry
Yum.
butter. We got everything good. That process was like super easy. You just pull into the parking lot off Crescent. There's Knott's cast members there to guide you to where you need to go. And I pulled up and pulled out my phone, and they didn't even need that. They just asked my name and put the chicken in the backseat of our car.
Yeah.
Like, this is pretty cool. It is sad seeing the roller coasters and the attractions of Knott's, like, they're just in the skyline. Nobody's using them. They're just sitting there.
I feel like we need to put our chicken and all the fixins with a seatbelt so nothing happens to him on the way home. We should have asked them to do that, but I don't know. Fingers crossed it doesn't like...
But we didn't do that because we're not crazy.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
So now we're home. It took us about an hour and a half to get to Knott's, get our food, get back here to West Hollywood. We got a lot of food.
Yeah, I don't even know, like, what he ordered. This was a surprise to me when they handed that huge bag.
I got the 14-piece mixed chicken meal bucket, which is $37. There's also a $29 bucket, and then there's some $11, like, personal snack boxes.
So is this the most expensive option?
Yes.
Awesome.
Okay, so take a look at what we got here.
All right. First things first. Oh.
Yeah, it looks like
What
it's
kind
spilled.
It's okay. It's
That's
fine.
the boysenberry pie.
Wow. I've had boysenberries before, but I'm not sure if I've ever had a boysenberry pie. Have you?
I don't think I have, strangely.
Looks like we got a bunch of sides here. This one, ooh, mashed potatoes. It's like mystery boxes. Like this one I think is, oh, corn.
What did you think it was?
I thought it was gonna be mac and cheese. Corn makes more sense though. Oh, gravy?
Gravy.
Yum.
What is in here?
Are those the biscuits?
The biscuits and the boysenberry
Ooh.
butter, I think.
Yeah. I was telling my friend we were doing this and she's like, you gotta make sure you get the boysenberry butter.
Yeah.
So I'm glad we did.
The main event.
A huge bucket of fried
Huge
chicken.
bucket of fried chicken.
That looks so, wow, that's so much chicken.
I'm so hungry.
We haven't eaten.
Okay, let's get this on plates so we can enjoy it in a proper way. Okay, so we've plated the meals, everything but the boysenberry pie. What should we start with first? The chicken? I feel like we need to start with the chicken.
Okay.
I've had this before. I went to Mrs. Nutt's restaurant, I think like on a Thanksgiving.
Really?
Years before I knew you.
That sounds like a fun Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it was.
If they're open for Thanksgiving, we should go.
Cheers.
Cheers. Ooh. You guys, it's so tender and like
Juicy.
juicy, melts in your mouth.
The skin is crispy. This is Knott's recipe. After all these years, still is good.
How would you rate this? Is it better than the fried chicken at Disneyland's Plaza Inn? I feel like
good
it's
question.
been so long since I've had that fried chicken
Yeah,
that like
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
We're kind of getting like a little taste of being in the parks at home.
Yeah.
This time you didn't have to make it.
I know. Such a like it was totally worth the drive. Just because we got so much food and I didn't have to do any cooking.
So how would you rate Mrs. Knott's fried chicken?
On the fried chicken scale, I think this is probably close to the top. I'd say 5 out of 5. Yeah, I knew it. Who are we? Everybody knew it. Ordinary Adventure star. It is so good, you
It's
guys.
good.
Very, very good.
Is it worth a 2 hour, like an hour and a half drive, combined?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, tell me how the sides are.
What are you gonna try?
I don't remember. I'm gonna try the potatoes. I don't remember the sides being anything like incredible, to be honest with you.
Pretty good.
Yeah, mashed potatoes are pretty good. How can you screw up corn? You can't screw up corn, right?
I feel like the biscuits are kind of known for their biscuits, right?
They are known for their biscuits, and they have this thing called boysenberry butter, which I think is a combination of like maybe butter and boysenberry jam or something. Put some on there.
Oh yeah.
They must sell this in the park, right?
Oh, I'm sure.
We need to get ourselves some of this.
These biscuits are so good. These might be some of the best biscuits I've ever had.
If the fried chicken is 5 Peters, I'd give this like a 10.
This meal gets a 10. Everything is so, so good. And it was only like, what, $37? That's not that bad, considering this is probably we're gonna get like 4 meals out of this.
Yeah. No, this could feed like a family of 4 or 5 or 6, I'm guessing.
No, when
Right?
we pulled up to the thing, the guy was like, how many like utensils and plates do you need? Like for how many people? And we're like, just us two.
So we finished our meals. Now it's time to try that boysenberry pie. Ah, boysenberry pie. What is boysenberry?
I think it's a combination of like. I'm gonna figure it out before Google. It's a combination of raspberries, something other kind of berry, and something other kind of berry all mixed together.
It is a cross between European raspberry, European blackberry,
Okay.
American dewberry,
Yeah.
and loganberry.
I knew that.
Loganberry? Whatever that is. I am having trouble picking this up. Cheers.
Cheers. It's very, very delicious.
It's good. I'm not a big fan of like fruit pies, so I'm not like, but I like boysenberry.
As far as boysenberry pies go, I think this is probably number 1. This whole meal is just an ordinary adventure star. Everything that we've had has been amazing.
This is so good.
I think now it's time we go answer some of your questions.
Our last video was on the new Droid Depot app. Simon wrote in to tell us something I didn't know. They actually sell the R2-D2 and BB-8 from Droid Depot on the Shop Disney app now. So you could order that online and then control them with the new Droid Depot app. So if you haven't been to Galaxy's Edge, there's a way to still play.
Good to know.
A lot of people are commenting on my new shave. It's not that I wanted to shave. I'm just really bad at trimming. So eventually I shed it all off and then it grows back again. And lots of people commenting on the look that you gave me when Rebel ran off the table. Everybody was saying that you were going to kill me.
I was so...
She was so mad.
Mad.
So we have some questions. The first one asks us, what other franchise deserves its own immersive land like Galaxy's Edge, Avengers Campus, or the Wizarding World?
Ooh, what other franchise? I mean, I'm still fingers crossed hoping for a Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I think that's like
Really?
the last one. That's like a huge mega franchise.
I know, I was trying to think, what other franchises? I mean, I guess like the DC universe, but that's not really like a universe anymore, and nobody would probably want that.
I mean, they have those at like Six Flags and stuff. If you could choose, would you rather be Baby Yoda or Baby Groot? Baby Yoda.
Okay, I'll be different. Baby Groot.
Baby Yoda has the Force abilities, so I think that's better. But Baby Groot does dance around.
But well, this is the thing. Baby Groot, if you chop him up, he could re-sprout.
Yeah.
But then also Baby Yoda lives for like thousands of years, so it's like either way, you're living for a long time.
Bunch of people are asking, should they add new Droid Depot designs? Like, should they add like Dio to Droid Depot? Should they add Chopper to Droid Depot?
Yeah, of course. I'd love, or like the BD-1 from the video game.
Yeah.
I don't know how that would be possible, but the more droids, the merrier, in my opinion.
The problem is, like, there's only so many pieces you can put on that conveyor belt.
Yeah.
So I feel like they're not going to, but I would love for that to happen. You guys seem to be going to Galaxy's Edge pretty often. How do you guys not get bored from seeing the same thing time and time again?
I just love it. You're transported into another world.
I feel like I could just sit there all day and just
Yeah.
hang out and watch. Like, it's fun watching new people experience it. It's also, the characters are always doing something new. I feel like I still have not done everything.
Yeah, I feel like it's never the same. Every time we go, like something like different will happen.
Yeah. What is the favorite piece of artwork you guys own if you could just pick one?
That's hard because we have so much art. Like, this is just the tip of the iceberg. You guys don't even, it's everywhere. For me, besides the brand new piece that Peter got me that we showed in our last video, my favorite thing, I think, he also got me these, are these Simpsons Treehouse of Horror prints by Dave Perillo.
Yeah.
I love The Simpsons, and they're just so cool. I love them so much.
So I'm going to say my favorite is this piece by Scott C. He did Back to the Future 1, and it's basically the whole movie in one gigantic piece. Scott C. is one of my favorite artists, and I was lucky enough, I'm friends with Scott, and I was able to, he knew I was a huge fan of Back to the Future, so he contacted me to help him figure out the layout and some of the characters that were missing, so I kind of technically got to like art design some of it or something like that. So I don't know, I just love it. It's my favorite movie, one of my favorite artists, Scott C. Back to the Future. We recently learned that Galaxy's Edge, when they were originally developing Star Wars Land, was going to be Tatooine. Would you have preferred it to be part of Tatooine, or are you fine with Batuu?
That's hard.
I have an easy answer to that.
Well, I know, yeah, so what's your answer?
Tatooine's boring. Luke wanted to get off Tatooine. It is, like, really boring. It's just, like, very sandy. It's one texture. You wouldn't get a lot of variety. There would be, like, every doorway looks the same. Like, what would you even do in Tatooine? Visit, like, Luke's farm? Go to the cantina? Like, the cantina, even if you look at the cantina, it looks so small compared to, like, Oga's. I like Batuu because it offers you a chance to have textures inspired by throughout the galaxy of Star Wars. And you can kind of get your picture in like different places that remind you of different places from throughout Star Wars.
I agree. What he said.
What legacy lightsaber would you like to see added to Dok-Ondar's? Rey's lightsaber from Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah, or Leia's from The Rise of Skywalker.
A couple episodes ago, we were talking about the Galactic Star Cruiser. Someone asked, do you think Universal will respond by doing that with a Harry Potter themed sword?
I think they are going to do it. I think that's in the plan. I mean, I don't know anything, but I think they're building a new resort. They're building some new hotels. My guess is they're going to have some kind of Harry Potter hotel.
The only thing is, I'd like to live actually in
Hogwarts?
Yeah.
So, that'd be fun.
But I don't think there's room over by Islands of Adventure to make that happen. But it would be cool to like actually have like your own like dorm.
Well, that'd be sad because I'm a Hufflepuff and he's a Gryffindor, so like we'd go to like separate dorm. Yeah.
Yeah, how would that work?
I don't know. That'd be cool though. You could go and get sorted. You actually like go to.
But then in the middle of the night, like the Death Eaters show up at your door.
Yeah. Wow, this is like $1 million idea. Universal's gonna steal our idea.
If you want to relive some of our adventures to Knott's Berry Farm, we'll put videos right to the side. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you on the next adventure.